Hey guys, what's going on? Valentin here, and I've been catching some more Pokemon in London. As you maybe already know, I go to a different place in London every week to catch Pokemon and then make those videos, just talk about it, talk about the places and the game in general. This week I went to Crystal Palace Park. I know I said I'll be going to Regent's Park, but I just couldn't make it, so that's left for next week. Sorry guys. Although Crystal Palace is still rather nice, it is quite big with plenty of Pokemon stops and a lake at one end, so that means you can catch not just like many Pokemon, but you can also catch a big variety of Pokemon and different Pokemon types. Sadly this time I didn't get many new ones. In fact, the only new Pokemon I got was a CLEFAIRY. It's very cute though. I spotted a Squirtle on my radar but couldn't find it anywhere, which is now the second time that's happened, and it's just not cool. On the bright side, this is probably the one park in London not crowded with drowsies, although you have a fair amount of them. But if you want to stock up on your Ghastly candy, this is just the place to go. Those guys are just like everywhere in that park, like absolutely everywhere. Obviously you don't see all the ones I got on the map because I skipped most of them. I was bored out of my mind of just finding Ghastly everywhere, but yeah, they're absolutely all over this place. If you go to the lake, which is at the south end of the park, you can actually find a small hill next to it. It's like in the middle of a triangle of 3 Pokemon stops, and it's just the perfect place to rest for a little bit while still catching stuff. When the weather is good, there's just constantly people there, and the Pokestops are constantly loaded with lure modules, so just the greatest place to chill down, relax for a little bit, meet some new people, and just have a good time in general. It's a perfect place to get lots of Magikarps and Goldeen, so if you just hang around for like half an hour, you'll get plenty of those too, with some Psyducks as well, and of course Ghastlys, because they're like the trademark of the park. You will obviously get a fair share of Rattatas and Pidgeys, but if you spend enough time, you will eventually find Diglett as well, which I still haven't managed to do. I saw it like 4 times or something on my radar. I just saw like its shadow, but I couldn't find it. Before I go today, I would like to talk a little bit about the new radar system that Niantic has implemented. Most of you have probably already noticed it, but your nearby tab has changed and there is now grass behind every Pokemon. Basically the way it works is the following. If you see a Pokemon in there, that means it is less than 50 meters away from you. So you just have to walk around for a little bit and you'll find it. It's not that big of a radius. It's still a large area, but not that big. There are still some reports of people saying that it doesn't work properly, has some bugs, or just people complaining that there's too much walking around to do and it doesn't show the exact location of Pokemon. But in my opinion it is a good system because it just leaves this element of exploration in the game, so you still have to work hard to get your rewards, get your Pokemon, and it just feels so much better when you finally do it because of that. Hopefully Niantic is gonna work on that and polish it in the future and just make it better. That's pretty much all I have for you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe by clicking the button below or the one on the screen. If you have any ideas for places I should visit, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to stay safe while catching those Pokemon.